Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'll be doing a review for the movie Weird Millers. So yeah, but first off, I want to say Merry Christmas or Hanukah or Kwanza or whatever you guys celebrate. And yeah, also, really cool thing I got for Christmas: Walking Dead T-shirt. Yeah, and this watch. Um, so besides that, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys prefer or celebrate or whatever. Hopefully y'all got presents you got. This was a present I got. I got like 10 different movies this year, which I will be reviewing. Except for maybe one or two of them, which I've already reviewed on my channel. But but besides, I'm gonna be reviewing movies for the next 2 or 3 days. So yeah. So We're the Millers is basically this comedy movie about a drug dealer that basically crosses the border into Mexico with his family, and yeah, I mean, really, it's a fake family. Um, he's basically trying to get some drugs. He eventually meets up with this other family that's like polar opposite to him. Nice. The dad's a cop. The mom's, you know, one of those happy-go-lucky girls, and then their daughter's like one of those also kind of happy-go-lucky because they're total polar opposites to the family, which includes um a drug dealer, a stripper, a dork, and a gutter rat. Well, he's more of a one-week drug dealer too, but yeah, yes. And this movie features Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis, Emma Roberts, and I forget what this kid's name is. Um, yeah, and they're basically trying to get drugs, trying to cross the border, and by the end of the movie, they eventually get back and and end up in this like witness protection program type of thing, and but they're still doing the drugs. I mean, so yeah, they're basically trying to long story short, they're basically a fake family trying crossing the border from Mexico to the U.S. trying to smuggle in drugs, and I quote, enough drugs to kill Willie Nelson. Because there's a shitload of drugs and whatever. So this movie was pretty comedic. It was a comedy. It was very funny. It was a little bit of it had its porn moments. I mean, the lady's a stripper, so I mean, about a quarter of the scenes we saw with her were porn related, or mentioned that she was a stripper, which was very funny. You had some very comedic parts, such as the kid getting his balls bit by a spider. That was funny. And yeah, I mean, I think the best two characters would be the kid and the wife, Rose and Penny. The other two, Casey and David, they were okay, but they didn't seem as fully fleshed out as the other two members of the family. And yeah, I mean, but none of them really bugged me. I mean, at the end they were all okay. The other characters, such as the Brad, the other guy Brad, I believe was his name, which was like a distributor, supplier, whatever, his boss, basically his boss. He was a total dick. I didn't like his character, but eventually that guy goes to jail at the end of the movie. The other two guys, Chacon, which was the Latin guy chasing him, and then the restorative guy, which I have no idea what his name was. They were also okay. They were better than Brad. They were better. They were funnier. They had their moments. The rest of the guy, there's this one part in the movie where he basically gets run over by an RV. It was very funny. And yeah, and also the Chacon guy, I'm gonna say like a Mercedes or Lambo, got also like annihilated by the RV, which is pretty funny. As for the family, the other family is another family consisting of three of a wife, a husband, and a and a daughter. They were okay. The dad, I forget. I have the answer ran through my tongue, trying to remember. But I seriously have it ran the tip of my tongue, but I'm trying to remember. Whatever. What was I saying? Nick Offerman was the dad. Nick Offerman, he's pretty funny. I think he's in Hangover. I think he's in Campaign. No, he's not in Campaign. I'm pretty sure he's in Hangover. He was pretty funny, and he didn't play such a big role. I mean, he still had, and not as a comedic role as he usually does, which I found a bit odd. But I understand. His wife in the movie and his daughter in the movie, they were okay. The daughter was, pretty cool. She eventually, I want to say, she eventually ends up kissing the dork. And yeah, and speaking about kissing, these had an awkward kissing moment, and it was just weird. It was very good. And yeah, and this movie was comedic. It was, I was laughing many parts of the movie. The one part I don't like about this movie is that some of the jokes aren't were more like cheap shot jokes, but they weren't as good, and some of the characters were weird. I mean, such as these two. They were decent, but the dad and the girl, but they were decent. But these two, they were amazing. And then, Nick Offerman's character was kind of awkward. So was his wife. She was kind of awkward. And then the guy, I think his name was Brad. He was just a douchebag. But the rest of the characters, they were pretty cool. And yeah, so now for the rate. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd have to put this at a 7.5. I mean, some of the characters are awkward, and some of the attempts they try and make jokes are cheap shots, really. But the rest of the movie is, it's comedic, and it's one of those like turn your brain off movies. It's pretty funny. It's cool, and I enjoy watching it, and I recommend you watch it too. So 7.5 is my score, and yeah, this is Daniel Mart. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Because I do other movie reviews. I also do reviews for comics and action figures and TV shows and all that good stuff. Comment below on your thoughts on this movie and this video. Share on Instagram, Vine, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, whatever you guys prefer. The video, and yeah, Merry Christmas, Hanukah, Kwanza, whatever you guys celebrate. Happy holidays. Enjoy your time with your family and friends. Hopefully you guys get a lot of presents. No coal, or dark rocks, whatever. Hopefully you've all been nice and not naughty. And yeah, this is Daniel Mart signing off.